This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. We've arrived along Orange Blossom Trail at Camping World Stadium here in beautiful Orlando, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Wildcats' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Tennessee's offense will go on the attack first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
On third down, he drops to throw, and it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Willihan. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting your running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Power football with the run. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick the field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Heckendorf. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's Willihan. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, what a move to get open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it behind the line. It's Gee. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Willihan. Got it in the middle, it's Heckendorf. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Heckendorf. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on the money. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. A 3rd down try for the offense. Back to pass, it's Willihan. Rushes on him. Heaves it deep. He's got it down the right side. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing. Take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Syracuse is going to walk off the field there inside the dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The quick out. Still running at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Snagged in the middle. It's Avan. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
They get him down, top run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Vols line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throwing right. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a crease. It's Heckendorf. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Willihan. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Willihan. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I know what prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. The throw. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Going for it all. Intercepted! And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. How about that elusiveness? He's got space.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll go to the sneak.
And the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. The quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
Back to throw, it's Willihan. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
He takes it at the 45. Can they catch him? Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Complete. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
That's a first down on the offense.
Looking to pass. It's Willihan. Got him downfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble and recovery? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking for a crease to the left. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Gee. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's down. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Pulls it in. It's Avant. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Vols come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job.
Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quick toss. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Heckendorf. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The give to the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking for a man. It's Willihan. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses.
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Caught in the backfield. It's Avent. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Gee. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wants to pass. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they grab it in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse.
A lot of things had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir, we're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Oh, he's got a chance. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.